Hello everybody, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and Dyne, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.
And it's straight to a chocobo stable. There's this little cutscene in there where when the character is facing down, they lose part of their body. And the good old chocobo theme. I don't remember what the specific name for it is in this one. I have to check the soundtrack. Now, you can come to the east side of the continent, but you won't get very far, and it's highly recommended you avoid it, simply because you can't get through the base and you have to cross this big desert with the very, very annoyingly powerful enemies that will zombify you. Of course, I mentioned that before. And dead end.
Yeah, I think this might have been the part where I took a while actually finding where I'm going next.
Yep, gotta go to Vector, right in the center of the continent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I think it's pretty obvious that I don't have this game fully memorized.
It takes a couple runs.
I know, you wouldn't expect someone to memorize it after only beating the game once.
Yeah, I played the game like 3 times before we got the player's guide, the Nintendo release, and it revealed several things we'd missed.
Yeah, I don't need the player's guide as long as I have a Psycho Mog's walkthrough.
Oh, this is before Game Facts.
Yeah, well, and even though despite a few people in my Final Fantasy VI thread of the mag told me not to use it, but it comes in handy. But however, when I was recording this, I did not have the walkthrough in front of me.
Now, as I mentioned before, don't use the inn here. Yep. Leave it. Now, you can go straight to the mission. There are a couple people in here that will give a little bit more backstory on the Empire's Magitek research program. And if you can sneak into the northern part of town and enter the bar, one guy will tell you that Kefka's screws came a little loose when he was artificially augmented with magic. Yes, and as I mentioned before, you have to go into a bar. You're never going to find me in there. You're going to find me with the hookers out back.
What, did Kefka just buy himself a beer?
I don't drink. I get drunk on my own ego. But then again, that stupid Girahim is more fabulous than me. I can't believe it. Okay. Exploring time a little bit.
Still looking for the way.
Yep, and if you run into any soldiers, you'll get into a battle. And they recognize you as returners just by looking at you. I don't know how. I guess they're just wearing returner membership badges on the front. Especially considering Celeste is there. Now, these guys actually have very high physical defense. They're basically meant to tell you, hey, you need to start using magic. Or use Edgar's Drill, since that ignores defense. Edgar's Drill, Sabin's Pummel, or some of Gao's Rages. Now, we're recording this right after we recorded the Race of Power Blade for the Super LP Heroes channel, and the Skype chat is wondering, how'd they do it? We have to see that winning run.
Yeah, well, they actually said that?
Oh, Mark said it at least.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, I expected that, yeah.
Yeah, these guys aren't going to take more than triple-digit damage easily.
Ah.
But Galstone is going to be the winner if he can actually get it off again.
Yeah, unlike my first time I played this through, I haven't actually been taking Edgar's tools to my advantage.
Oh yeah. In infinite use, they're not expensive.
And the great thing about it is, it doesn't cost any MP to use them.
And once you fight any battle in here, you're thrown back to the entrance of town. Now there's a small hut to the west of the inn where you can get free healing. Oh, that guy is back in position. This is what constitutes a stealth mission in this game, and I'm not complaining. Oh, I'm gonna be sick! You have to climb up on the box onto the catwalk.
I think there's a similar thing happens in Chrono Trigger, like when Robo pretends to be sick so they can escape the Blackbird.
Well, whoever's in that party slot will pretend to be sick.
Oh, so if you don't have Robo in your party, it wouldn't be him.
Yep, it'll be whoever's. I think it's whoever's in the second slot of the game, in the party.
Okay.
And at this point, you can't. This is not a point of no return. You can go back and leave if you have to, but you have to fight those guards at the front.
Right.
And into the Magitek factory. This is the bulk of the dungeon, and more of these guys. Yeah, this place is huge, and there are several hidden chests in here. Most notably, elemental swords and some gold armor. But you'll be able to buy that in a few towns. Oh, missed on both the commandos. Yeah, these battles will take their fair amount of time just because of how much defense these guys have. Yeah, the best way to deal with these guys is, since your magic that you can learn at this point is pretty low level, best thing to do is summon espers. And to do that, you have to equip the esper, and the summon menu is available when you cast magic and then go up to the top of the list and push up. But you can only summon a character's esper once per battle.
Okay.
Oh, missed!
Oh, you missed!
Gal, there's an evasion bug in this game. How can you even miss?
I don't understand it. Like, no, where are they, like, immune to Gao's rage?
No, they aren't immune to confuse. I guess they just were able to dodge it, or he's just wearing out his arm throwing all those stones.
And there we go.
But the fact that Gao's berserked when using that particular rage is interesting, because normally when you're berserked you just do nothing but attack, but he still unleashes his special ability every once in a while. And coming in here without healing up first may cost you some XP.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can enter those pipes or head down the stairs. This place is huge, but there are several ways to get through it. And the chests actually kind of blend into the background. A flame saber, fire weapon. Oh, you can jump on the hook to take it back at least. In theory. There it is. And to continue on, you have to crawl through the pipes.
Alright.
Proto-armors are super annoying. They have a launcher ability, which hits everyone and does massive damage. You want to take them out as quickly as you can using Edgar's drill or Saban's pummel. Program 35. I think that does sap. And Exploder will hit you for as much damage as they have left. So, not much in that case.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
What?
Launcher. Look at that!
But everyone survived.
It's the kill. We finally saw Hockey Mask Edgar. And even though everyone survived, no healing going on. Crawl through here. Another chest. Oh, got that tincture back to use, which is actually an ether. I don't know why they called it a tincture in this translation.
I thought it was pronounced ether.
Well, ether or ether, either one's fine. It's a tomato thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that brand of gasoline known as ethyl.
Mm-hmm. No Lucy brand gasoline, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I bring it up because I remember there was this episode from the Richard Dawson era of Family Feud, the first one, where one of the Fast Money questions was name a brand of gasoline. Like, first player said regular, and the second player said ethyl.
Oh, of course, there's the infamous September moment.
Oh yes. Oh, that one is so funny too.
Probably the most funny moment in the history of Family Feud.
Well, yeah. I remember I was telling you about the game show reviewer a while ago, and he actually had a video where basically his top 10 game show moments, and the infamous September moment ranks number 4.
Oh, what was number 1?
Number 1 was the Press Your Luck spin battle.
Okay, I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, with the latest Family Feuds with Steve Harvey as the host, most of the humor comes from him reacting to contestants' ridiculous answers, and he just loses it when it turns out that they're right.
Yeah, and also compared to the original run of Family Feud, some of the questions that are asked today seem a bit more adult.
Oh yeah, and they do that on purpose just for Steve's reactions.
Yeah, because like in the old days when Family Feud started, like the question content was appropriate for all ages.
Yeah, nowadays it's there were a few adult questions. I remember I had an MS-DOS version of Family Feud, and one question I remember in particular is name the age when a man will begin to lose interest in sex. Being that I was 6 years old at the time, I really had no idea what I was talking about.
I wouldn't have known that either.
Ah, the days of childhood innocence. Why are those two people hugging when they're naked? Don't look at that. That's not for you. Wait till you're grown up. And don't look at it then either.
Okay. No comment.
It happens to every kid. Oh, these Garms. After running into wolf-like enemies with the same name on Record of Aggro 4. Gotta play that all day tomorrow. Of course, that'll have already happened by the time this goes up. Oh, yep. Single stone and you missed, gal. You're doing the most damage to these guys. Stop missing.
I'm sure he keeps trying, but somehow it doesn't register.
Excuse me. Another set down, and unfortunately you're back to where you started. That's a one-way elevator, it only goes up. Yeah, this place is huge and probably the most confusing dungeon up to this point in the game, maybe for the whole rest of the first half. It's the final dungeon. It's a big maze as well. But there's one other dungeon that's probably worse. I actually don't know why I'm yawning, but I actually don't know how Edgar's Bioblaster compares in damage to the auto crossbow, but it would also probably poison them.
Well, the auto crossbow is an all enemies attack, and chainsaw only works on one enemy.
Well, the Bioblaster is what I was talking about. That also hits all enemies.
Ah. I never thought about using the Bioblaster.
It's useful for enemies that are immune to physical attacks. And, of course, in Figaro Castle at this point, if you buy more tools in there before going to Kohlingen, you could also have the Flash and the Drill. Flash is useful because it's a non-physical attack, and the Drill, use that over the chainsaw. But that's what, the third time I mentioned that right now. And hit him in the back. Fortunately, it undid his confusion. Now, there aren't a whole lot of different enemy types in this first area, so I think you've already run into them all. There are a couple later on that are only in one room of the dungeon, so if you're going for all enemies, you have to fight them there.
Okay, now I should explain the purpose of that footage cut you saw earlier, because as I turned around when I didn't even need to.
And a free X potion. You can either go south or east along the conveyor belts.
And it'll take me to the same place, won't it?
Yeah, eventually. But the quickest way, if you're ignoring all the treasure, is to go east. Going south. I think there's a door on the other side of one of those walls, but not 100% sure. Probably not. That elevator is also one way down. I was thinking of a slightly different part of the dungeon. Ooh, 3,000. We have a new record.
Yep.
Yeah, with the right rages, Gao can do max damage before anyone else.
Yeah, it won't get that kind of 4-figure damage anywhere else unless it was in a later Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of the first one that lets you break the damage limit. I think, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is the first one where you can do 5-digit damage.
Yeah, but you said 7 was the one where where a boss had 7-figure HP.
6.
Oh,
Nope, 7.
No.
Yep, a million.
Yes, 6 went up to like 5 figures.
Yep, not the final boss though.
Well, if you add up all 4 phases together, then it would be 6 figures.
Yep, but the final phase can be taken out in one attack if you're properly equipped. Yeah, just gotta go along that conveyor belt.
Oh wait, so the absolute final phase of the final fight can be taken out like a Hadouken?
Yep, but you have to have the right weapons and right relics equipped.
Oh.
Exploder. Of course, we haven't seen these guys for a few battles. And the pipsqueaks can also turn you into imps. These are the first enemies I recall that can do that. Tech Laser, take that over a launcher any day. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII, you can do 5-figure damage, but only certain attacks, like the final summon. Then there's Squall's final limit break, which does about 20 hits that can all be max damage each. So that's 20,000 damage right there.
Okay.
Another elemental sword, the Thunderblade. Now, if you optimize your equipment, it'll usually just pick one elemental sword and then kind of switch them around if you have more than one. Quick inventory check. No one has sprint shoes still, so we're walking at normal speed.
Oh, so if no one's equipped with a certain item, you will see it in the inventory?
Yep.
Okay, because yeah, that's what always gets me of which ones I should keep and which ones I should sell.
Yeah, it's usually best to just go through everyone and optimize their equipment and sell what's left over.
And whatever's not equipped, you will see in the inventory.
Right. Now to continue on, you come on this conveyor belt, and we have a little cutscene coming up. Right. No! Yes, I'm back, baby!
Of course you are.
I'm all powerful! I'm collecting espers! I'm extracting magic! And... I'm laughing at Dr. Insano. I'll restore the statues! I'm walking over here! Come, you're too slow, camera! You've been completely drained of your powers! Now you're useless to me! And you, take a hike! And me, stop spinning all over myself!
Wait, Kefka didn't say that!
I'm ad-libbing here! I don't have to go completely on script! I can't forget my own laugh. And you're back in control, even though Kefka is still technically down there. Huzzah! I vanished! I'm magic! And to continue on, you have to speak to both the espers here. I think you can hop on that grab hook to get out. But there's a save point in here, thankfully. Press and heal up. 6 minutes later.
Yeah.
Right through it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What? Boss time.
Ifrit.
Only find one at a time. They are weak against each other's respective elements. And in fact, I think they are immune to physical attacks. So if you haven't been building up your magic, this is going to be a long fight. However, each one has a set amount of HP, and once both of them are down, you'll get a cutscene. It's not bad damage. And Edgar's doing the right chainsaw move, so yeah, that was a good move on Edgar's part. Oh, that blaze hurt. Yeah, just do enough damage and they'll either swap out or the battle will end. I don't think they have anything to steal either, so yeah, they're swapping out. Now, Locke should start doing damage now. I think he's equipped with the Flame Blade. I may be wrong, I forgot which one he got. Oh, insta-kill, he's not gonna work. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Yeah, Locke, Edgar's insta-kill chainsaw ability only works on one boss. Oh, Gao and Locke are both down. This may finish the battle. Nope. And back to Ifrit.
Yeah, and we gotta get Gao back up.
Yeah, this still shows that he's raged, so despite that, he's back in action. Nope, no insta-kill. Yeah, this is when it starts to sit. When the game starts to say, hey, you need more than one healer. Start learning that magic.
Wait, it actually says you need more than one healer?
No, not literally. But this is the point in the game where if you don't start learning magic, it's going to get really hard. Okay, battle over.
Kindred Spirit.
Who are you? You have Ramu's power? Wait. We're Espers? I should have done that in the Shatner voice again now that I look at it.
Well, Ramu did entrust them with his power.
And to continue on, you have to speak to them again.
He's trying. I don't turn one of those glass tubes.
Went into the tubes, man. Rest up, and then that'll end this video.
Bum, 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 bum.
Edgar's crowned tent. You
Yeah.
gotta remind everyone
All
he's
right,
the king.
until next time, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and Dyne. Later, folks.
Bye, guys.